The GAT. Hey guys, it's me Tazzy, and welcome back to another video in the vlog of a VCE Student series. Now, in today's video, I'm focusing on the massive thing that happened just last week, or the week that just went. The GAT. Now, for you guys who don't know what the GAT means, you haven't watched my acronyms explain video, the GAT is the General Achievement Test. And this basically tests everyone in the whole state on everything they know. So you have maths, you have sciences, you have analytical questions, you have Englishes, you have humanities, you have art, which was I haven't seen art before, but they had art this time. So it just has a big stretch of different types of things, and it focuses on finding the strengths of every single person, and then showing how they work in that sort of thing. It's a 3 hour and 15-minute test, so it starts at 10 o'clock, finishes at 1:15, and it's generally it's my biggest test / exam for the whole year, because I don't do English, which is also 3 hours. So it was totally fun. I actually, probably gonna get a few people that are gonna be like, what? I actually enjoyed the GAT this time. I don't know if it was about the writing task, the first writing task, which was about smell, and you had to discuss all these different things from a page of different pictures, or I'll show you. This is last year's GAT, and you have to use data from one page. All this data was about the future, so ours was about smell, and you had to use that data and incorporate it into a piece of writing. And I just went mental. I talked about how smell helps us to be attracted to certain individuals, and that we have similar smell receptors within our families. And I did a little bit of bullshitting, like you do. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that our smell receptors are pretty similar in our families, and I used a quote from a song. I can't remember what it's called. If you guys remember this song, comment down below. It was I make a candle out of it, but I'd probably only sell one. So that's one of the parts of the song, and it was just about how his brother would probably be the only one to buy it, because his brother has the same nose or something like that. So I tried to use that and incorporate that into it as well. And it was really funny, because I wrote there, and I'm just and then it was sort of like a speech type thing, and it was a lot but you don't have to marry into your family. And then I dragged Cersei Lannister in there just because I could, and it was a very fun writing task. I really enjoyed it. And the second writing task was all about work, and how you have to do your work and then enjoy your leisure time, or to appreciate your leisure time, you must put the most work in as you can. And it was about that one was an opinionated piece, and basically we just wrote a bunch of things about that, and disagreeing or agreeing with these different little things. Like the first one I said, which was to appreciate leisure time, we have to put in the hard work first. So yeah, the two writing tasks I really enjoyed. The whole test in general I really enjoyed. Some of the questions were questionable. I gotta say, I wouldn't agree with putting in. There was one about hand lotion, and it was to treat skin conditions, and the skin condition one had all these stripes going across the person's hand. Skin condition 2 had all these dots. It was ingredient Y helps skin condition 1, but it doesn't help skin condition 2, because it only improves it by 75%. And it was just okay. And then you had the total the treatments, so the combinations of ingredients that created treatments. So we had rash repair, and skin salve, and tropical treatment. Because VCAR likes getting creative with their questions. It reminds me of the last year's, I think it was Sharpie soft drink, and it was like, yeah, it was really weird. But this one was just generally like, what are you talking about? There was also another one that was had all these little creatures with like different shades and different hairstyles and different like shapes and different amount of eyes, and you had to like tell how many like the similarities between these different animals and creatures. It was really weird. Like VCAR gets very creative. Sorry for the shake there. VCAR gets really creative when they make these. It's weird, but overall, I really enjoyed the GAT. And for you guys who don't know, every year since 2009, the GAT has had a theme. Now, last year's, the first year of 2009 was George Clooney. So they had to mention George Clooney as much as they could in the GAT in 2009. And every year it's gotten different. So, let me see if I can find another one. In 2013, they had, Nick Nat in the GAT, and you had to, put Nick Nat into the GAT. And then 2015, they had the, Cat in the Hat in the GAT. We get pretty creative. And then this year, I was really happy with this one. So there was actually a post put out on the VCE discussion page. Now, for you guys who don't know, the VCE discussion page is basically just a group of students from all over Victoria put together in one group that discussing all sorts of shenanigans about VCAR, VCE, asking questions, just generally helping each other out and stuff. And it's a really good page. But one of the things that was asked was, okay guys, let's work out the GAT theme. So this was asked in April. So we had this well and truly prepared. The most number one voted was Shannon Knoll was robbed of the 2003 Australian Idol. And that was the one we went with. So in writing task 2, I wrote about how just because Shannon Knoll was robbed of the 2003 Australian Idol title doesn't mean he gave up what he loved. So yeah, I don't know. I was writing weird stuff in that. It got well out of hand by the end of it. But other ones that were also put down was Postman Pat and the GAT, and I really liked that one. I voted that one up. And just general ones like that. It just generally adds a bit of fun to it, and it makes you look forward to the GAT. So those were the general themes of the GAT, and the one that we chose was Shannon Knoll. Someone actually posted on his page going, "Hey, Shannon Knoll, guess what? You should totally do a performance for all the VCE kids because we put you in our GAT." And that was pretty funny. But yeah, so generally I enjoyed the GAT. I really did, and I don't have to do it ever again, thank God. I did it last year as well, but I don't have to do it again, and it's always good to know that you've gotten something out of the way, and it's something that most people forget and just wipe off to the side and go, whatever. It's just the GAT. But what people don't understand is a lot of the time the GAT is what helps you out a lot. If you get to the end of the year and your SAC marks are really low, but your exam score is really high, the GAT will help balance it out. Likewise, if your exam score is really low, but your SAC marks are really high, the GAT will balance them out. And then you have, if you're not there for your exams, or you have difficulties during your exams, the derived examination score is calculated through using the GAT. So your results in the GAT will help you succeed better, basically. So it needs to be remembered that the GAT is really important, that you should put work into it, and grab some practice ones. At our school, they leave them up near the VCE coordinator's office. But if you can't, they're online on the VCAR website, and you can practice them. So next year's Year 12s, get ready and enjoy the GAT. So my name is Tazzy. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video about the GAT, and I am signing out. Peace.